Hello, this is Chris Kobe with the League of Women Voters of Portland. You are watching the Video Voters Guide. In conjunction with MetroEast Community Media, we are here to talk with candidates running in the May 2020 primary election. With me today is Keith Wilson, running for the Portland City Council, Position 4. Welcome, Keith, and maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're running for the City Council, Position 4.
Thank you, Chris, very much. And thank you to the League of Women Voters as well. And the first thing I want to start with is the crisis we have, and just all my best and best wishes to everybody. We'll get through this together for sure. And I'm going to do my part for Portland as well. So Keith Wilson, and I am born and raised here in Portland. I have a family. We live in Northeast Portland. And I went to Roosevelt High School, graduated Oregon State, and then left for many years, and I traveled and worked overseas. I missed Portland, missed my family, so I came back, joined my father's business, and I'm in transportation right now, and now I'm the president of Titan Freight Systems, and I have my wife, Catherine. She's an early childhood special education teacher, and a 17-year-old daughter and a 14-year-old son, and they're both doing fantastic.
Great.
Oh, excuse me. And let me tell you a bit about some of the focus I have. So the 4 key tenets I have is our inability to keep our city clean and maintained. I'm an expert being a transportation manager and owner. Our homelessness, it's persistent and growing. It's on everybody's mind, and everywhere I go, it's something that we have to talk about. And I've got some great solutions on how to address that. Our climate crisis. As a transportation executive, you would think that I would be holding on to old practices, but at Titan, the company I have, we are one of the most advanced carriers with some of the greenest technology, and I want to apply that on a larger scale to Portland, so I know what to do and I can hit the ground running day one. And then our deeply affordable housing crisis, not just affordable housing, but deeply affordable housing. So a person who graduates high school or somebody on fixed income, Social Security, who has either lived and grown up in town or built the city, struggles to live in the city. We have got to address that, and that's something I have clear-cut plans on how to address. And those are 4 of the key items of why I'm running for Portland City Council.
Keith, you started off by talking about the pandemic, which is, of course, a major challenge.
Yes.
What challenges to the effective and efficient operation of city government is going to result? Because we've already heard about layoffs. It's devastating small businesses. There will be many repercussions for many months and perhaps years to come. How can a member of the City Council address those very big issues?
So specifically, let's talk about the pandemic. We're doing some great things with our small business stabilization fund, but it is a all hands on deck. It is going to be very, very difficult. The most important thing we need to do at the city is take care of our core staff and workforce. And so we have to invest in, I fear there's going to be a recession. We have to focus this and take it as an opportunity and focus on our workforce. We have Portland Community College. That's where I went when I graduated Roosevelt. I paid for my college. I didn't have any opportunity as a high school. I went to Portland Community. I put myself through school. It is time to retrain and take this negative, this crisis. And crisis means 2 things. It means danger and opportunity. Change that crisis into the opportunity. If we're out of work, we need our government, both local, regional, and national, to support. We retrain our workforce, constantly evolve, and get our workforce ready for when the recession does end. Hopefully it'll be a short recession, but we must be prepared for a longer one. So just workforce training. We certainly need to use the city and the resources as far as the assets they have to help businesses survive, that can help our workforce survive through it as well.
Okay. Let's talk about something more structural, which is city government. And we have, of course, an unusual situation where city council members are managing various bureaus.
That's right.
Are there some bureaus you'd be interested in managing if you served on the city council?
Yes. In fact, one of the main reasons I'm running for position number 4 is that current commissioner holds Portland Bureau of Transportation. I've got a master's degree in transportation and finance. I've ran a complex transportation organization for this past 20 years. I'm a green transportation. I know all of the facets of running a trucking company, using road taxes, and a perfect fit. So in my case, the commission and PBOT works perfect. You talked about our form of city government, but I'm unique. So in the case of Amanda Fritz, who's a very talented person, she's a nurse. She's running our water bureau right now. She's doing a great job. But when you think about the uptime it takes her to learn the difference between a 14-inch pipe and a 26-inch pipe, when her technical expertise is chemistry, biology, we can do better. We need a structured city manager, somebody who knows key performance indicators, total quality management, understands Six Sigma and Lean, and those are all advanced management techniques. This person can be very effective running the bureau heads, reporting to the city. We as council people are legislators, and we focus 100% of our time on developing the best policy using benchmarking from around the nation and the world. We come up with a great policy. The city manager executes it, knows all the techniques to do that, holds the bureaus accountable. We have a more lean structure in an extraordinary city that Portland is. If we manage it well, this city has nothing to hold it back.
Very good. Keith, I've got time for one more question here. The law enforcement for the city, can you comment generally on the police community relations, the use of deadly force and officer accountability, issues like that? Any thoughts on those?
Yeah, it definitely breaks your heart, especially because a lot of those people who are deadly force, it's the mentally ill, which ties back to our homelessness program. I've got significant platform items. So if you go to keithforportland.com, I have 7 platform items that deal with the mentally ill, homelessness, and such. And as far as the accountability, we have a great program in the community engaged policing. Community engaged policing, PSEP. And we need to take this concept from a temporary commission and make it full-time, and make sure that they have the ability to hold accountable to the individuals that have a transgression, and research it completely, not just the citizen review committee where they're dealing with complaints from citizens, but somebody, the PSEP program, who can bring an officer in or a citizen and interview, but be permanent and be part of the city structure instead of a temporary through justice only. We need an oversight program to really look and hold everybody accountable, but to support the police, but to support the public. It has to work together to really make Portland safer.
Wonderful. Thank you for taking the time to do this and rolling with the punches here.
Yes.
Timothy, this has been the Video Voters Guide, and the primary election is Tuesday, May 19. So be sure to inform yourself about the candidates, the ballot measures, and exercise your right to vote. Thank you for watching.